was in order, more important than worrying about a few clods of mud on a stretch of worn shag pile. He moves quickly along the side of the house, trying not to notice the shimmer of water through the trees. He sees well enough the deep ruts of tire tracks down to the lake, and he knows, but he doesn't know how, that it is a heart-shaped lake. It could be a scene on a Valentine's card. All you would need to complete the picture are two figure skaters circling each other. But Lois can't know this, because he's sure he's never been to this lake before. The sun comes up, shining on the water like a silver coin, so it's mostly surface. Lois can't really see in. It isn't his job to see, but he looks anyway. The change is sudden and irrevocable, as is the certainty that he can't take it back. He can feel the soft give of ground beneath his feet. He can smell the stagnant water. He can hear the anguished cry of the wood pigeons. But he can't unsee what's been seen. Pulling a rag from his pocket and holding it to his face, he tells himself that he's wrong. At the edge of the lake, jutting out from a straggle of rushes and reeds, Lois sees an arm. One finger of the right hand is proud of the rest, as if it's pointing at him. Further in, half submerged in a sludge of weeds, he sees the back of a head bobbing gently on the surface. Lois folds the rag over, wipes his eyes, and trying not to panic, wipes his hands of the greasy dew dirt from the window, and the body there in the water, wipes away any sign of what he's seen. He takes the path in a slithering, winded rush, not stopping until he's slam against the wide trunk of an oak, and still not stopping until he can feel the rough bark breaking the skin on his forehead, as if force alone will let him push right through the tree and out the other side. He takes a series of sharp breaths. "It's not him," he says. "It's no one. Go back and have a proper look. You know it can't be him." Lois turns and raises his head. The sun has lifted up across the sky, cutting a pale yellow path through the clearing and turning the fallen leaves to gold. He tries to look again, but a black pain is flowering in his vision, blotting out the light. Covering his left eye with his hand, he focuses on the water's edge, seeing now only what is actually there. A tangle of bent branches caught in the weeds, a punctured football covered in slime. There's no one. There's nothing. "It was a mistake," he says. "It was a mistake to come back." Lois is fast now, running to the back of the house where he'd parked the van. He'll tell Carl where to stick his job. He'll tell him it was a mistake. But the van is gone, and so is Carl. On the ground, under a dripping hedge, Lois finds his kit bag. He takes one quick glance around, picks up the bag, and walks. London. It's far too early for a phone call. Anna lies face down on the pillow, not quite awake, but aware of voices. She's left the radio on again, and the presenter is talking about the threat of London flooding. In her almost dreaming state, the sound of ringing becomes wave after wave of muddy water as it sweeps through the back garden and into her flat. She gets to the telephone just before her answer message cuts in. Sitting in the kitchen with the receiver to her good ear, Anna looks for signs of damage. Everything appears to be in order. Dry, at least. But she still avoids putting her bare feet on the flagstones, just in case. The voice on the other end of the line is vaguely familiar. It's Vernon Savoy, her mother's lodger. Her mother had taken another fall, this time on the steps outside her house.
"You've no need to panic,"
he says.
"She's going to be perfectly all right. No need to rush up here."
"I understand," says Anna. "So this is just a social call at, 6 a.m.? Vernon's intake of breath is clearly audible.
"Actually, it's nearly 7.
He says, and assuming a more nonchalant tone.
"And if you must know, I haven't really slept. I merely assumed you would wish to be kept informed."
"I do wish it, Mr. Savoy," says Anna. "You did the right thing. So how is she?" Vernon plays his trump card.
"You'll be relieved to hear that they'll discharge her later today,"
he finishes.
"All being well."
"You didn't say she'd been taken to hospital," Anna